I love how Love Island has gotten real creative with the recoupling. But tell me why. I'm really trying to find out why y'all spend the entire day complaining about Huda's behavior. Y'all have been saying that she's weighing y'all down, and then y'all still decide to save her? Like, what is not clicking in your head? Now, I know America did what they had to do, but what's about y'all? What are y'all doing? Now, y'all better not wake up tomorrow and start complaining about her behavior, because y'all have been enabling her, and y'all are the ones who kept her in the house. She said that she cannot even stand seeing Jeremiah sleeping in the same bed with Iris. Y'all think she's going to be able to see them connecting? Y'all really think that she's going to stop? Y'all are in for a long ride, because baby, Hurricane Huda has not stopped.
Kay Unscripted, no teens restricted. In this journey, watch our stories unfold.
Hey y'all, it's Kay and I'm back with another recap on Love Island Season 7. We're now on episode 14. Baby, this episode had me a little bit nervous. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but y'all, it was another good episode. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But before we get into it, let's do all of the things that we're supposed to do. Like this video, comment below, share it with a friend, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I just want to thank you all so much for those of you who have subscribed to the channel. But those who haven't yet, hey girl, come on, click that subscribe button. And y'all, let's get into this recap. So the episode begins with the argument ongoing with Huda and Jeremiah. And so he's telling her, look, I would never call you out of your name. I would never call you a bitch. And she's still insulting Jeremiah. She's saying any real man would come and check on his girl after what just happened. Now, I kind of understand where she's coming from, but the way that she's going about explaining herself and expressing herself, it shows that Huda has no kind of emotional intelligence, like she said that she did. She's bringing up the pancake situation and telling him that this was an opportunity for him to step up, and so she's telling him, you're doing things that clearly America is seeing, and she's so focused on America, right? She's saying that Jeremiah is doing subtle things that maybe America is seeing, and this is why they did what they did. And he's like, no, I think they've seen that you're doing unhealthy things, and that is why they made the decision that they did. And she's like, so you think America hates me? And I hate the fact that they're so focused on America hates them. And so it's going to seem like moving forward, I'm going to be in my best behavior. Although Huda has been spiraling and she hasn't cared what the cameras are capturing, how her behavior is coming off, and she's clearly blaming everything on Jeremiah. Does he have some part to play in it? Absolutely. But I feel like at this point, it's draining. For us, it's draining. So poor Jeremiah, it's probably draining for him too, having to deal with the constant back and forth with Huda. Amaya and Austin are having a chat. They're both weird. Their voices are both annoying as hell to me. So I feel like they're the perfect couple for each other, right? She's fascinated by the fact that he cut off his beard and she's so attracted to him. She's telling him that he is such a nice guy. He doesn't come off as someone who does anything vindictive. But clearly we've seen Austin do things to piss off Ace, because Ace is also interested in Shelly. He's talking about in his childhood, he's had a lot of friends who have backstabbed him, and he's not that kind of person. He doesn't like to be around people like that. And if he has an issue with you, he's just going to be upfront and honest with you about how he's feeling. Hannah and Pepe are also on the deck. They're having a conversation. She's saying that the night before was weird. Now she's no longer sad, because clearly she's still tonguing down Pepe, and she's saying that she wants to continue to explore her connection with him and just take it one day at a time. Now we get to see a conversation between Olandria and Taylor, and he's like, how was your little date? He's asking her if they kissed on the date. She said, well, he did come in for a kiss. We did see them share a kiss though, a little peck. But Olandria says that things are more physical with Jalen, but with Taylor, it's been the conversation leading to the physical. Now, I don't really see the chemistry between she and Taylor. I think she has more of a connection with Jalen, and we did see her telling Jalen, like, this is what I needed, this is what I wanted. Now they went down to the photo booth to get some pictures, and they shared a kiss, and that looks so awkward, so uncomfortable. I really don't think Taylor is into Olandria, and I don't know why she's not seeing it because we're seeing it. The kiss was just like, okay, I'm going to kiss you because I know I have to, because I have some competition, but not because I'm into you. Y'all, am I the only one that's reading too deep into this, or are you seeing what I'm saying? Now this argument is still going on, and I'm tired. Am I the only one that's tired? Jeremiah is apologizing to her. He tells her that Iris is not his type, and neither is Huda. But does she know that? No. And she's like, but you still slept in bed with her. Where did you want him to sleep, Huda? Where? It's now the next day, and Nick is in the room with Ace, and he's saying that Huda and Jeremiah's relationship is weighing down on everybody. It's sucking the energy out on everybody. Everybody's seeing that their relationship is so toxic, and they're tired of the mess. So some of the islanders are sitting together. It's Sierra, Nick, Ace, Shelly, Taylor, and Olandria, and they're talking about Huda. Nick is asking if Huda has filled the girls in on what has been going on. Shelly says no, she hasn't, but Jeremiah made her breakfast this morning. Nick is asking if they think that relationship should last or not, because the toxicity of this relationship is taking over the entire villa and it's dampening everybody's mood. Olandria says no, and I'm just like, okay, but y'all have been enabling Huda. Y'all have been encouraging her and making her feel like she has been in the right with everything that has been going on between she and Jeremiah. I've only seen the guys checking Jeremiah and telling him, look, dude, this is what you're going to get if you continue to deal with Huda. Huda literally peeped that they were talking about her, and so she walks past them. They try to change the topic real quick, but Olandria is like, what are you talking again? And I'm just like, y'all are being so fake right now. Because if y'all feel like this is really weighing y'all down, who's going to check Huda? Who's going to call her out on her BS? None of y'all, but y'all are sitting around together talking about it, saying how much it's weighing on y'all, but y'all are not bringing it to her attention. So finally, Huda and Jeremiah are having a civil conversation for now, and he's just putting it out there to her, letting her know that I think I've had a revelation as to why things were so good in the beginning and now it's becoming so tumultuous, right? He's saying that he thinks they skipped some steps. They went into being physical from the beginning and they didn't really get to know each other. They didn't have the best friend vibe with each other, and he thinks that this is why things have become so toxic right now. And while he's talking, she's not paying attention. She's moving around, and I'm like, girl, you're trying to get this man back and this is how you're behaving. She's saying that she's so hurt she cannot see herself going back to being friends with him or even trying to have any kind of friendship with him, and she's still annoyed that Jeremiah went and slept in the same bed with Iris. At this point, you all just need to separate. Huda gets pissed off again. She tosses the pillow at Jeremiah. She's walking out. She's like, don't talk to me again. And everybody's looking and feeling uncomfortable. She walks back to him. She's throwing her bottle on the couch. And I'm just like, you're doing too much, Huda. It's giving DV. And I'm not liking it at all. Poor Jeremiah. He's just sitting there. He looks like he's scared. He doesn't want to say the wrong things to piss her off even more. Now she takes her behind over to where all of the islanders are sitting and chilling, and she's complaining. She's cursing. She's calling Jeremiah a bitch, and they're just looking at each other. Nobody's saying anything to her, and she's going on and on and on. Guys, this was an opportunity to call her out. One by one, everybody's just getting up because they don't want to be around her. Everybody's tired at this point. So Austin and Olandria are checking in with Jeremiah to see how he's doing, and he's like, we're just different people. We're reacting to things differently. She's blowing up on me and I'm not going to do that. Now hear me out, because if it was Jeremiah blowing up on Huda like that, the reaction would have been different, right? But because she's the one doing it, it's okay? Absolutely not. It's not okay. And so he's saying she wants marriage, she wants to start a family and whatever, and Olandria's like, but you know, she's a package, she has a child. And Austin is like, wait, she has a child? They just spilled her tea, and Huda's gonna be pissed when she finds out that Austin now knows. Jeremiah checks in with Iris and he's telling her that he's more at peace now. He was trying to figure out a lot of things and now he can really focus on his connection with Iris. She's saying that for her, she kind of feels like she has to be on the edge anytime it comes to speaking to him. It feels weird to her, but she's still being open about it and still giving him a fair chance. Shelly and Ace are up in soul ties and he's like, welcome to my home. Because he's been sleeping in soul ties for the past couple of days, right? And so they're talking about tattoos. He's saying that he wants to get his stomach tattooed. He doesn't know what he wants to put there yet. And Shelly's like, well, I do have an idea for your stomach. And he's like, well, what is it? She says, well, my face. He says, well, if it's his wife, then he can put her face on his stomach. And she's like, well, all you have to do is ask. Now, I hate that I was blushing through that entire scene because Ace has been getting on my final nerve and he's been playing in our girl's Shelly's face. But I was loving it. It's later on in the evening and everybody's getting dressed. Huda is still going on and on about Jeremiah. And so Sierra is telling her girl, like, you really need to take it down with the name calling. It's not looking good. And so Olandra is telling her, well, what are your non-negotiables? Because you keep saying that he's not doing anything right. She's like, I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. Meanwhile, the guys in their rooms, they're telling Jeremiah, dude, you need to move on because this relationship, this ain't it. Hurricane Huda? Everybody's together and so Jeremiah pulls out the chair for Iris. Huda starts crying. She starts making a scene. Everybody's uncomfortable, wondering what is happening this time because this has been going on for 2 days. Then she's in the bathroom with Hannah and Hannah is telling her, oh girl, he's a little boy. He's on a Hannah, please shut the hell up because literally you were just crying over Charlie, his picture on your pillow, and literally the next day you were kissing Peppy. So please keep quiet. Austin and Amaya have another little chat. They talk about families. He said that he cannot wait to be a dad. She's reassuring him that he's going to be the best dad in the world. He picks her up, he spins her around, and Hannah is downstairs making a big scene, and it was just giving too much. Then we see Ariana strutting her sexy behind into the villa, and we know something is about to go down because it's about to be a new recoupling happening. Now, I'm just gonna say the body on Ariana and these fits that she's been given, oh my god, 10 out of 10. So she's summoning them again to the fire pit and she lets everyone know that there's going to be a new recoupling happening tonight. So this recoupling comes with a little bit of a twist. All of the girls stand at the front of a door and they then get to decide who they're going to open the door for or who they're going to keep the door closed for. Each of the girls then have to lock in who they're interested in. Now the boys must decide which door of the girl he would like to couple up with. So if the door opens, it means that you both matched. If it stays closed, then you're not a match. Mick chooses Sierra and so now they remain a couple. Peppy chooses Hannah and they are now a couple. It's now Austin's turn and to our surprise, he chooses Amaya and they are now a couple. Now it's Ace's time and I was so nervous because I'm just saying in my head, you better choose the right girl. And y'all, he finally chose Shelly. Oh my god, the joy I feel inside. I was screaming. I was happy. My face was hurting because Shelly's like, it's about damn time. And everybody was happy. I'm happy that he chose Shelly. And they're now a couple. It's Jalen's turn. And of course, he walks to Olandria's door. But she has the door locked. And so that means that he's single and vulnerable in the villa. I felt so sad for Jalen because I really thought that they were growing, you know. I really did see more of a chemistry between the two of them as compared to what she has with Taylor. But at the end of the day, she's the one who gets to decide who she's really into. It's Taylor's turn and he goes to Olandria's door and the door is open, so they are back to being a couple. Now, of course, we had to leave Jeremiah last because there has been so much drama and he now has to decide between Huda and Iris. Now, baby, my heart was pounding because I literally didn't know what Jeremiah was going to do. And so he hopped on Huda's door and literally swerved and went onto Iris's door. I was shocked and so was everybody. Now, y'all, he opened Iris' door and it was open and Huda is on the next side and she's crying. She's, you know, it was just really a touching moment. I didn't know how to feel. I felt bad for her, but then everybody was shocked and kind of happy that there's going to be some peace. Jeremiah chose peace. So Jeremiah and Iris are now a couple. He said that she was thrown into something that she shouldn't have been in the first place, but she's been so level-headed, she's been healthy, she's been checking on him, and this is exactly what he needed. Now, Ariana asked Huda to come out of her door and she's asking her, did you have your door open for Jeremiah? She said that she did. Ariana's asking her, well, why did you do that? And she said, well, they had a chat today and Jeremiah was saying that Iris is not his type. He's not attracted to her. And this was yet another chance for him to prove himself. But yet again, he's proven that he doesn't care about her. Now we know that Huda is just mad because she's not being chosen, and that is why she's spewing out all of these things. I don't think we heard Jeremiah saying he's not attracted to her. He just said that she's not his type, and I don't see anything wrong with that because Huda is not his type either. She calls him a D word. She tells him, oh, this is the easy one. This is a scapegoat. Enjoy it. Ariana then asks Huda and Jalen to join her on the stage, and she lets them know yet another spin to the night that somebody's going home. The Islanders now have to decide who stays and who leaves. So y'all, here's how the votes went down. On Huda's side, there's Hannah, Olandria, Sierra, Amaya, Shelly, Ace, and Taylor. Now, when she went over to touch Ace, he's like, hell no. That was funny. But we know that Taylor is obviously going to go on Huda's side because Jalen is competition for him. On Jalen's side, there's Nick, Jeremiah, Peppy, and Austin. And I'm thoroughly confused because y'all have been literally complaining about Huda, her attitude, and how much she's weighing the villa down, but y'all still decide to save her. Make it make sense. So this means that Jalen gets to go home, and so he's saying his goodbyes to all of the group. Iris is upset because she came in with Jalen, and of course she has some kind of friendship with him, so all of the girls come around her. Then we get to see Huda telling Iris and even sharing a hug with her, I know this is hard for you. You were put in a really tough situation. Now, what I hate about Huda is the fact that she keeps calling these girls names. She keeps saying all of those things about these girls, and then when it's a different situation, she's like, oh, this is not me, and she's playing all nice with them. Now, I cannot wait for movie night because I want them to expose everything that Huda has said literally about every single girl who has come into the villa and showed some kind of interest in Jeremiah, because these are the girls that she has targeted and said things about them, called them all types of bitches, right? What I really liked about this episode is the fact that the guys really did come together and show support for Jalen, because they're just tired and irritated with all of the Huda drama that has been going on. I'm quite disappointed in the girls because we've seen them talking about it, but they still stood behind her. And this is where the episode ends. It's Wednesday, so there's not going to be any episode tonight. And so we're coming back on Thursday to see what went down, because immediately the girls are seeing that they made the wrong decision by keeping Huda in the villa, because she's still complaining, she's still crying, she's still fussing, she's still causing drama. Now, I want to see how that goes down, but tell me all of your thoughts on this episode. Tell me how you feel about Jeremiah now picking Iris. Tell me how you're feeling about Huda being still in the villa. Tell me all of your thoughts, guys. I'm waiting to hear from you, and go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. This has been my recap for Love Island season 7 episode 14. Share all of your thoughts with me, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.